Hello, Fabulous Aries. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of June 2017, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. We have got such great momentum building for you, and really it is going to start to feel like the tides are shifting for the better, especially where it comes to matters of love and just people being on your side, that one-on-one connection that you have with others and the people with whom you feel that you share honestly of yourself. And a lot of that is thanks to Jupiter. Jupiter is going to go direct this month after being retro since earlier this year. And this will allow a sense of all those blessings that Jupiter has promised, because Jupiter moving through your opposite sign, as I spoke of in the Jupiter special, is really good for love. It really helps people to solidify what they have or get honest if what they have isn't working and have faith that something new and better can come, and it often does. It helps people to also be open to love in a way that maybe sometimes we aren't always. So having Jupiter go retro means that this planet becomes more reflective, and it becomes more about you understanding yourself and what love and partnership would mean for you. We've had a lot of that lately, right? We've had a lot of this sense of reflection, this sense of going inward, especially for you, having to go over old ground where it comes to love, thanks to the whole Venus retrograde season that is now good and behind you as of last month. And this month, really, it will start to feel like that momentum is growing, going further, thanks to Jupiter no longer being reflective, no longer being about having to look back, having to look within, but about moving forward and powerfully forward. And all of this is happening under the light of a full moon. That makes it that much more likely that the blessings are going to be able to come about, and your awareness of those blessings are able to come about that much more. So we've got a full moon happening this month, in the first part of the month, and this full moon is going to be happening in a part of the sky for you that really has to do with knowing more than you did before. It has to do with embracing the world and stepping up to an adventure. Now, sometimes that adventure in a more literal sense does happen, like travel tends to be a big adventure. Sometimes it can be an adventure in ideas like higher education, but all of that becomes that much more available to you, and the blessings of all the good that can come by embracing adventure, by stepping up to the world, becomes that much more available to you, hand in hand with the blessings of this Jupiter moving forward. So some very immediate and literal ways that we are going to, and you are going to experience this with this full moon. So the full moon itself is speaking to matters of immigration, citizenship, long distance travel. All of that can go very well for you now. This full moon is happening quite close to Saturn and speaking to Uranus in harmony. And so the fact that this full moon is also speaking in harmony with Jupiter, it could be that love, or if love, or any kind of one-on-one partnership, or even an agent working on your behalf, can help you tremendously at this time where it comes to all these matters of immigration and citizenship, and also just wanting to know more of the world than you did before. If you are engaged in any process of higher education or have thought about it, this is where things can go very well for you, and legal matters can also be very blessed. So that's some literal ways that this energy can manifest, but really it's about embracing a greater vision for your life. And this is where you start to do the things you need to so that you can manifest even bigger and better things further down the road. With Jupiter, partnerships are going to be key, and love and your desire for love is going to be key in your understanding of your place in the world and your embrace of what you didn't know before, but now that knowledge, that wisdom that is coming can actually better your life. So sometimes with this, we meet people who are very different than what we've known before, who introduce us to whole other ways of seeing things, and we are that much better for it. It is also education that can be hugely impactful in a powerful way in your life with this full moon. Also this month we have a new moon happening late in the month, and this new moon is happening hand in hand with Mercury. So there's lots of conversations going on. It's actually not that far from Mars either. So lots of conversations going on. The fact that your ruling planet Mars is highlighted at this time does suggest that matters that have to do with buying, selling, moving, or even with your family of origin are going to be especially important to you. At the very least, there's going to be lots of talking, lots of conversations going on. There may even be a sense of some documents needing to be addressed or agreements being reached that require signatures. All of that comes into focus as we get to the later part of the month. And it could very well be that this ends up being a time where family and what family is going to mean for you also comes that much more to the surface. It very well could be that this is a time where there's a lot of activity happening just around your home as well. So just be ready, and if you are so inclined, tidy up, because there could be lots of comings and goings happening on the home front. For some, this will be like new, right? Whether it's a new place or a new roommate. For others, it'll be a new understanding of your home and the importance of your home, and a desire where it is to change things up, or at least talk about changing things up, because it is Mercury after all. Mercury likes to do a lot of talking. Yes, the agreements can be made, and that can be part of it. But a lot of times this can represent ideas coming together around matters of home, and lots of conversations happening as well. So if you are so inclined, it might be a good time to start a book club or something where you get to meet with people and talk, have like a group of people that you can get together with and talk, whether it's a one-time thing, whether it's a regular thing. It'll end up being quite satisfying, reaching something within you that feels very much like home. What I love about this month for you is that in so many ways it's going to feel like there is positive forward momentum happening. There's a very big picture perspective happening, and a real sense of faith and wisdom in so many matters that sets to take place for you as we are in the early part of the month. And you use that to be better. You use that to know yourself more, and you let it carry you through right to the heart of you. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video just like this each and every week by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com and sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get exclusive access to video scopes that are made just for superstars each and every week. Expanded video scopes just like this, as well as other perks like this month in June, every Saturday, Synchronicity University Masterclass is going to take place, and it is superstars that have total access to those classes where I get to sit down and we get to learn from some of the most amazing minds in astrology and New Age spirituality today. So check that out on my website, nadiyashah.com or astrofabulous.com. Thank you so much for being here. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.